Hey guys, this is Lilbear, and today we're just going to be playing some Rust. I really like playing it because it's really just relaxing and fun. So I'm just going to show you, try to run through and show you the basics of just everything you need to gather up and stuff to make you a starter home, just to get you safe from bears and wolves and everything. So we're going to get us some stone, and then we'll go farm us some wood, try to get us some better tools. It takes a lot longer to do it with this rock. You don't get near as many resources. And you need quite a few to get a little pickaxe and a stone axe and stuff, so... I always try to make sure and listen for my sounds. You can hear a bear really well. That's a good thing. Is you hear its feet padding back and forth, and so you know there's a bear around, and you don't want to be nowhere near it because it's going to take you out unless you have some really good armor, some clothes, and maybe a chest and leg plate and stuff like that. That bear will take you out so fast. And then the wolves, the bad thing about them is they are completely silent and come out of nowhere. So they will take you down super quick too, unless you got armor. So you always want to be looking around really good and watching. So you'll probably see me looking around a lot at different times because I'm always looking for wolves or just to make sure there ain't a bear around. And also the patrolocopter that comes around, you never want to try to be out for it. You want to try to hide anywhere you can find to run in and hide. It will shoot and kill you fast. And usually, you know, if you get killed by a bear or wolf, if you know where your body is, you can go back and get it. But if you get killed by that patrolocopter, your body's gone. You lost everything. So I always like to make sure when I hear it coming, I get cover really fast. Unless you have like the cement barricades and full body armor, rocket launchers and everything, you're not taking it out. So right now I'm grabbing up all the hemp fibers I can grab up too when I'm running around. You'll need it to make a sleeping bag, and you'll want to do that pretty quick. Like as soon as you get your little floor in your house done, you want to make sure and get that sleeping bag down. That way if you do die, at least you spawn right back at your house. We're going to get as much wood as we can here. I like this island. It's not real big, but it's not too small. It's got plenty of area, plenty of stuff to run around and grab. You'll see like the ore and rocks on the ground you can pick up. There's little tree stumps you can, you know, run around and pick up. That's free resources just lying around. That way you don't gotta do so much to get them. It's not many, but, you know, some is some. As you see, I'm making my stone pickaxe. It does take them, you know, a little bit to make, but you'll see I'm getting like +6 stones. In a minute, I'll show you how many stones I get with that. Eating a few mushrooms, trying to get my food up and my water up. Anytime you eat food, it takes your water up, so you don't necessarily need to have water on you at all times. As you see now, I'm getting 20 stones instead of 6. So, I mean, gives you quite a bit more. And when you get a lot more resources and you get your little furnace going and all that, you'll be able to make a much better one, and you'll get like 60 stone each. So, I'm gonna make me a map. It takes paper, which takes 100 wood. You can make paper, and then you can make you a map. I already have the building plan. I would have made it. I found it in a barrel, so. The map is a big tool. Helps you find your house. I always have tons of stuff drawn all over my map. That way I can find my way home. And I'm getting 20 wood here instead of 10 with the rock. At first, it's a lot of farming up what you need. There's no mods on the server or anything, so um, I'm doing it all by scratch. You know, it takes a little while, which I like that. So, and right here I'm marking where I've been. The little yellow shows where I've been. That way I know I've been there. And oh, there's a wolf. I'm gonna start backing out. Not even gonna play with him. I have no clothes on yet. He will destroy me. I don't want to lose everything I've got so far. I don't got a sleeping bag. I'd never find my body. Without the sleeping bag, it spawns you just wherever, at a random location. So, it's not worth it to me. We're gonna run around just a little bit longer and pick up a few more things, and then I'm gonna try to get this going. I always try to find a road, and usually up and down the road it'll be lined with barrels and boxes, and they always have food. Food, 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 and you want tons of any food you can find right off is awesome. Plus sometimes they have guns. They have different kinds of weapons, clothing, armor, stuff you need to help you survive better. So, oops. Didn't realize that was such a big drop off. As you seen, it made me bleed, and I did lose quite a bit of health. So if I get attacked by anything, I'm a goner pretty quick. That was me not paying attention. Oh well. Here's some more hemp fibers. Gonna stop and grab those. Usually always by these little towers and stuff. If you run up to the top, they always have barrels or boxes up top. You get goodies. Like I said, I'm always in search of food, weapons, clothing. Um, Usually there's always barrels inside these little houses. I'm gonna grab that hemp and I'm gonna run up in here. Sometimes there won't be nothing up there and it's like a waste of a run. But sometimes, you know, what you can get up there is really nice. So it's not too much a waste of time. And like I said, I'm always looking around, making sure there ain't no wolves or anything around. Hopefully we got something good in here. Oh, we got a gun. Heck yeah. I've never seen that gun or really used that gun, so it'll be pretty new for me. We'll see how it really works. Gonna get it loaded with 2 shells, that way I have a better chance. I like my favorite is the assault rifle. Oh man, I love that thing. So I always try to make sure to get on my mat so I can get it made. It's a fun little gun to have for here, especially with the wolves and bears. You can just take them out so much easier. This one I'm not sure on the aim or anything like that. At least with the assault rifles and the other ones, you know, you got your little aim. Um, Not real familiar with this one, so we'll see. And if I do have a gun or a bow, which I'll make a bow here in a little bit when I get enough stuff, I'm more worried about finding as many materials as I can and getting a base going. I really like the bow. It's fun. Unless it's a bear or unless I'm far away, you know, I'll always use my bow. I don't want to waste all my bullets. But if it's a bear and it's close, I know it's coming at me, or a wolf, I'll spend half a thing of ammo. I will just keep shooting. So we're gonna go up here. I really like it up here. It's usually more flat, and it's always the easiest to find once you get on up here. And this is where I like to always put my bases on up there. As you see, I'm picking up all the extra just free goodies on the ground. I'm gonna find the road. I'm gonna try to collect some things on the road. Up here to the left is where I really like to go. And I'll show you. Plus it's around all them, you see the towers and stuff, they always have goodies. So I always try to be not too far away from there. Ooh, that'll help me a lot. Those medical syringes, they hit you for like 20 health each. They're really nice. That'll get my health back up at least. That'll help. This box, oh, it's got an apple and a chocolate bar. That'll give me quite a bit in it. At least get my food up some. Get my water up since I'm not getting much food right now. A lot of times, if I get something that I know I won't use, I'm just going to drop it on the ground and let it disappear. I'm not going to sit there and have it taking up my bag space and everything else. I'm just going to get rid of it. I'd much rather get something way more useful for me. Gonna try to find a few more things and I'm going to go start my base. That way I can at least get somewhat protection, because if that patrol copter comes, I'm be in trouble if I don't get somewhere and hide. These barrels, as you see, they have 100 points you gotta get down instead of just the normal lower ones. It usually always has a crude oil, and you definitely want to get that for when you can get your bigger stuff going. But it takes a while to get all the stuff you need and plans for those. I'm gonna hit a few more of these barrels and then I'll go get started with a little house. Oh, hoodie, yay! At least that's some kind of clothing. Not the greatest, but it's close, so I don't care. I found me some tuna. Got a few more mushrooms to eat. Oh, there's a deer. See how this gun does. Oh, not too bad. I don't like how big and bulky it is, so I can't wait to get my assault rifle, but it did the trick. It'll get me some cloth and some chicken breasts and bone fragments and stuff I need, so. Looks like that gun's gonna be finicky too. You gotta really wait to pull it back and get it replaced. Otherwise, it don't load properly, and you gotta do it again. That was a pain in the butt. Gonna go up here and at least get me. I usually start off really small, pretty small for my base, and then I'll build a bigger one beside it. Um, I just want, like I said, I want a place to take cover, get away from the bears, the wolves, the patrol copters, all that stuff. So I just start off pretty small at first. You just do your building plan, you right click it, and you get out stairs, your walls. Get me some floor here. And I'll start putting some walls. Like I said, I'm not going to do it very big. I don't want it very big at all, since it's just my little get me started. And if a patrol copter sees you, and you run into your base, and it's already got you targeted, unless your base is like full armor, it can take your base down pretty quick. Stone, sometimes it depends on what it's shooting at you. Your stone may withhold, but you're going to have to repair it greatly afterwards. But I have had it blow my stone down and kill me. So, I mean, you got to be real careful, because it'll take it out real quick. Got my sleeping bag going, that way I can get it put down. I'm going to try to get some boxes. I don't got much wood left at this point, though. But at least a box I can stash some of my stuff in so I can hold more in my inventory. Oh, there's my sleeping bag. We're gonna get it put down here. That way if something happens, at least I have a place to come back to. We'll throw my box down over here as soon as it's done. I'm just gonna throw some things in there that I'm not gonna be using right now. Get it out of my inventory. Made me some boots. That way at least I go ahead and have some boots too. I'll have to go farm some more trees and stuff so I can make a door and a fireplace and a few other things that I need. Run over here and get a few trees real quick. Might only need one out depending on how much wood I get. Get my door going. It takes doors about a minute to make. Well, I think 30 seconds actually. It depends on each thing, how long it takes to make. Some things can take up to like 3 minutes to make. I always just try to get them started. And I'll need to have enough materials that way I can make me a ceiling. We should here in a second have enough to at least get the roof going, and then I can go put my door on. And like I said, I like to play this game because it's relaxing. I don't gotta worry about much. I can just, it's a fun game just to relax with, just to run around and just play, whatever. Build your little house. Like I said, the bears can be challenging and so can the wolf, so it's plenty of challenge for me. I just like to build. I didn't put that on the way I wanted it. I like it to open to the inside. It makes it easier when I am running. It's a good thing is when you do the door, you can open it and then you can take it off. I'll go ahead and place this water barrel. And here pretty soon I'll make me a rain catcher to go beside it. Alright, let me get a little ceiling going here. I'm gonna leave a hole so I can put some stairs. So I can have a second floor. I'm usually always running up and peeking out a lot. I don't know, it's just something I do. Checking for helicopters, checking for everything. The good thing about the helicopters, though, is you do hear them. You can hear them very easily, so. They're kind of like the bears. They're not really a surprise, but they can still kill you pretty easily. I'm gonna get my upgrade hammer going. Make another box. I don't know if I'll make any survival fish traps or not. I'm not near water right now, and I don't think it'd be worth running down to the water every time to check them. And usually, I'll build by water, and then, of course, I can just, run right down and grab it. Right now, I'm not building by water, so. I usually end up with 2 or 3 bases all around the place, so I have different things everywhere. Give me a fire going so I can cook this chicken. At least give me some food. There we go. Now the chicken will burn, and you don't want to eat it, you'll die. So, you want to somewhat watch it closely, but it gets annoying just standing there watching it, so. Trying to upgrade a little bit of stone as I go, too, but it takes a lot of stone. It's like 300 stone per, it's crazy. But it'll make it where your floor don't disappear as fast. Like, if I had to go 2 days without playing, and I just left it as that floor, the wood floor, it would disappear. So, like, and if it disappears under my sleeping bag or under my boxes, then those things disappear as well. So I lose everything in the boxes I had there if that disappears. I'll lose my sleeping bag. So then if I die because a bear gets in because I've lost flooring and it kills me, then I respawn in a random place. And I have no map to re-find my home, so I gotta run around until I find it. I'm just waiting to finish getting my food cooked. That way I get my food and water up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. I don't want to waste what little wood I have right now. Usually I just leave a fire going non-stop. I'm gonna sit here and mark my map real quick. That way I don't forget. And I'll mark it as home. And it's not writing. Hold on one second. Usually it's much brighter. Oh, got it on shadow. Yeah, there's a big difference now. But I'll mark this as my little home. That way I know right where it's at. Make it easier to find. I need to go get lots of wood and stuff now. We got a lot of work to do. But at least, you know, I am safe from bears already. If a patrol copter was to come, I could run up in there in the corner and hide, and I'd be fine. It wouldn't see me, so it's good there. We're gonna have to run around and get some more wood and stuff because we are down to nothing. I need lots of stone too. I'm gonna mark this map to show little paths to get back up to my house and how to get back to my house. I always, like I said, I mark my map everywhere. I'll have tons of marks. I'll also do another video um, later to show you the progress of what I've made, my new house I've made, and all that I've did so far too. Once I've, you know, spent some time and gathered a lot of stuff up. Right now I'm just really trying to show you how to get a base started and the server just actually got wiped. They did quite a few updates and notes and all that, so um, we restarted. So there's no mods right now. A lot of the mods will be working probably in a few days once they get them updated, but they have to go in and update them. The people that do the mods, and then we'll have those mods again. It what it does is it helps you get extra wood and stone, and that way you're not getting so low of resources every time. As you see, you still do just fine. I mean, you can make your stuff, but it is nice to get a little extra sometimes. You can sure build a lot faster and make more, so we're still gonna keep grabbing all the hemp we see. What I'm gonna try to do is get enough where I can throw up a second story and get that wall done, and then we'll go from there. But as you can see, you do quite a bit of running around. Like I said, you always want to be looking around. You gotta be looking for wolves, anything. Now the deers and the boars and all that stuff, it's not gonna attack you. They run. So you don't gotta worry about those. I mean, you kind of want to look around so you can see them in time so you can get them killed before they take off on you, because otherwise, you might not catch them. But the bears, you are like a pizza to a bear. It's gonna come maul you and take you out quick. The wolves, you're like their little fruity snacks. It's gonna sneak attack you and grab you up and munch you down. So we try to steer clear. Now, when I get my assault rifle and I get, some clothes and hopefully a wood chest plate and legs, then, I'll fight them. I just make sure to carry my medical syringes on me. Like I said, they give me 20. That way, if they're taking me down, um, then I can inject myself and give me at least 20 health. Now, I always try to carry cloth band-aids on me as well, because the syringes don't stop the bleeding, whereas the little band-aids, if you throw one on real quick, the bleeds the bears do can be pretty rough. So I always try to band-aid real quick after I inject myself. That way it'll at least stop the bleeding and the damage too. Just trying to get as much wood and stone as I can in another round. Trying to find an animal too. I would love to see something that way I could get a little more meat and some cloth and gives leather. Then I can get some clothes made as well. It'd be nice to get a little bit more clothes made. And sometimes it'll let you, keep smacking it. It depends on how you're standing. And sometimes you'll have to kneel down and get it. I always just try to do it standing, and as you've seen, wasn't too effective, so I was just swinging at midair. Hoping for an airplane drop here pretty soon as well. If I get a plane drop, that usually always drops some nice goodies. Hoping for a different weapon, like I said, clothing. If I can get some clothing, that would be great. Sometimes it gives you high quality metal. That's awesome if you can get some free metal. It's gonna start getting dark soon, it looks like. Not very fun running around in the dark because you can't see the wolves or anything coming. If you hear bear, yeah, you can hear it, but you can't see it, so you might end up running right into it. I don't really want to run right into a bear without a good weapon and some armor, so they don't play very nice. Sometimes when you bust open these barrels, as you've seen, it can be hard to see what you get. So I'm just trying to click E as fast as I can to try to pick up whatever's there, and then I can look at it in my bags. And sometimes the barrels will be empty, and God, that makes me so mad. I'm like, what is the point? But whatever. I'll get my fireplace going again, that way in the dark I can still see something. Make sure my door is closed. I'll try to get a lock on it here pretty soon. A few other things are a little more important than a lock right now, though. I found a little head. I think it's a burlap head is what it's called. And get all my ore and stuff put in these boxes. That way if I was to die, at least I won't lose all my ore I've farmed up. Go ahead to get that upgraded, that way my fire don't disappear. And the one by my door, that's a little harder to break in. Can't decide whether to upgrade my walls or my floor. I always try to get stone walls and flooring as fast as possible. Like I said, it does take a bit to do, but I always try to get that done as fast as I can. Try to make sure I have enough in my bags to where I can make a pickaxe or a little stone hatchet if I need it while I'm out farming. It's starting to get dark. I don't know if I want to go outside or not. Really don't want to take a chance of dying this soon. Losing everything that I've gotten so far. As you see, it looks really pretty at nighttime. The moon's really bright. It looks really nice. I like it. You'll start seeing the stars pop out. And I have been really sick all week, so I'm still really congested, but I just wanted to show you Rust for those who might be interested. It is actually really fun. It's a cute little game. Like I said, something relaxing to do. Just run around, gather some stuff, build. I love all the survival games. I'm big on them. Ark, Rust, Stranded Deep, Rising World. I got quite a few of all the survival games I've been playing. I haven't played them all very much yet, but I do. I am starting to really play them all, so we're going to try to get our little second floor built here. I'll do a video on Hurt World here real soon too as well, to show you what all you gotta do to get started and to get a base going. Now I'm gonna throw some windows in. Have some scenery. Like I said, and this is just my temporary base, I'll build a bigger one beside it once I get some more materials and stuff. Right now this is just purely survival. I like to have a couple stories so I can run up. Never know what we'll need. Go ahead and get our stairs so I knew where they needed to be to finish putting my flooring in. Now what I'll do is I'll build a little area around the stairs. That way no one can just climb up my wall and walk in. I have a little door up here too. And you always want to make sure you get your roof. My door's about another 15 seconds. But once my door's in, then my little temporary base is built and complete. It'll do me alright for now until I get my much better one done. I was just wanting to show you guys, you know, what all you need to run around and farm up and what you need to do to get you a little base going and what you might oughta, you know, you always want to try to make sure you got a fireplace and a sleeping bag and food, those kind of necessities, and then you can worry about farming more and making a prettier base or whatever, bigger, more awesome base. Like I said, mine's purely, my first one is always purely survival. That's all I want, is to be able to have a place to go to survive. So I don't really focus too much on how cool it needs to be or anything, but I'm gonna put a few windows right here. I always like a little overdraft right here. That way, I can run out and see if I can see the helicopter if it's by. That way I can see how close it is. But that's all I wanted to show you all for now. Hope you enjoy the video. Like I said, I'll be doing one on Hurt World soon. So, um, try to look out for that one. And then I'll try to do a Stranded Deep. I've only played it like once, so it'll be like a newbie video. um, I still got a lot to learn on it, but I find them fun and relaxing. I don't play them for the PvP. I always do the PvE servers because I don't really care too much for the PvP. I just want to, if I'm playing with people, I like to chit chat with them and stuff, but I don't care about going and stealing people's stuff that they've sit there and farmed forever for to get. It's just dumb to me, and I don't know, I don't care about killing people, so I just like to kind of relax and run around and do my own thing. Of course, if someone else is playing and they're short on something, I'll give them every last material I have if they need help. But I'm not all for going and stealing other people's stuff, so I always like to put fires on top of my bases. It makes it easier to find them. But that's all for today, guys. Like I said, I'll do an update video on my new improved base when I've really farmed mats and stuff, and show you all the stuff I've got saved up and how I usually hide my stuff and protect it. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you when I do my Hurt World video.